Hola mi gente, this is
Ready or Not Latinas Podcast.
And these are your hosts, Yessie,
Jessica,
and Joanna. Just a reminder, we release new topics every Wednesday and officially making it Latina Wednesdays.
so stay tuned and get ready for this chisme. Hello.
And we're back once again. No, parezco comercial.
For another Latina Wednesday with
Yay.
your girls of Ready or Not Latinas. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Que la otra vez no se escuchó like too loud.
Yeah.
Muy apenas.
Es que el volume estaba low.
Well, this episode is the Yesie's podcast.
Again. Yay. These are the best. I love these.
Yeah, definitely.
Not
Because they're the same thing. Not to say Joanna's not fun.
She's a pleasure to have in the podcast, but you know.
These are special moments.
For real, it is. It's our girl time, like intimate best friends.
It's gonna be a chill, multi-topic. You know, it's gonna be a welcome into our chisme time. I feel like, because there's been a lot of shit happening lately.
Crazy. Why do I feel like lately you've been going into like a rabbit hole of all these mysterious things?
Yes, bro.
Are you okay? I'm a little bit worried.
Girl, it's TikTok. Like,
it's getting to you, huh?
Yeah, it's not getting to me, but I feel like that's the videos that it's been feeding me. As I think they know that I like it.
Yeah.
No, but it's not that they know that I like it, but it's just something that very intrigues me.
But
so I get more and more and I feed into it. But one thing that I want to get to before we start is to really send prayers to Hawaii. I love how they say that.
Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
Why? What's happening?
What's happening? Hawaii, almost the whole island of Maui is burned. Literally. And I think at the same time as they're having wildfires, they're having a hurricane.
Oh my god.
So the videos are devastating. Like, I'm just like, oh my god.
I didn't know that.
Literally parece que están viviendo el apocalypse.
Uy.
Really, really bad. Y like, you know, they're saying that if you're visiting Hawaii, go home. Because, you know, they need all the hotels, all the resources they can for their people.
Yeah.
And it's just being hogged up by a bunch of Americans. Well, obviously Hawaii is
Tourism.
American, but tourist. Yeah. It's really sad. Like, you should look into it. It's really sad.
I don't know, girl. Like, cuando yo miro like, así como cosas así traumáticas, it gets to me.
Girl, so just pray for Hawaii, guys, because
Definitely.
it's going through it. And I feel like there's a moment where we were going through it.
Yes.
From the last hurricane. The way that,
don't even tell me about it.
you know, the Keys and all those islands down there in Florida, they all, like, basically disappeared. It was all underwater. Like, people couldn't
I mean,
get
even
in.
here, there was a lot of parts here that were where we
Tampa
at.
too, like, they got hit really, really bad. But yeah, you know, because I heard that because we are going through something like really, really bad, and because of the
Climate change?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now we're living, I mean, come on, it's 100 degrees here in Florida.
It is.
En la noche, en el día,
Yes,
mediodía.
we got no break.
None. Like, you wake up, it's at 12 de la noche y sales afuera y está 100.
Dude, to tell you que mi aire del carro, like, it doesn't cool.
Oh my no da basto.
No. Like,
Yeah.
what is going on?
Yeah, girl. So, I mean, I
Imagine
feel
all the
it.
construction workers out there.
Girl, I be telling my mama, I'm like, mami, tapate.
Yeah.
Échate sunscreen, and like my husband or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, ay, yo no sé cómo le hacen. Si yo de aquí a subirme al carro, I'm like,
Ya estás que sí, güey, yo igual.
Mhm.
I'm like, ugh, no,
Yeah,
no se puede. No se puede. No, yeah. Props to
So-
all the people out there.
so definitely I do see it.
Mhm.
And I heard that because of that hurricanes are going to come 100% worse. And we're going to have bad weather.
Who's we? Florida?
Florida. We get hurricanes here.
I know, but we're gonna have bad hurricanes.
Yes.
Girl, don't tell me that, girl. Oh
I
my
heard
god.
that there's like,
Mira que I was starting to calm down, and now you're just, girl,
I'm telling you, girl. That's how I've been. Like, I've been having
stack up
nightmares.
on your water.
Girl, anything at this
I
point.
need to start stacking
everything.
up. For a while, I was stacked up, but then me dejé así llevar, and now I'm like, no, there's
Sí.
nothing stacked up. That
Yeah.
I'm a bad Floridian.
Yeah.
Like, we know better.
Yes, and then ahí estamos como los demás locos ahí en la mera hora
Peleando por la agua.
Sí, güey.
Y ya luego terminamos con los pinches galones esos de bien feos, Cypher Hill Water. Ay,
sí,
no,
o
güey.
de water bottles. Nomás dejan el agua más cara.
Sí, la bien pinche cara. I'm like, I'm
like
not
the
about
smart waters y
no
las
smart
alkaline waters. Esas son las que dejan.
Or como the vase. I'm like, bitch, I'll go broke before I buy that.
Yeah,
no, thank
definitely.
you.
I'm like, oh.
I'm like, agarro de la pinche llave before I Ay, no.
Wait.
Why you told me this? No.
Girl, no te habías dado cuenta. It's all over the place. Everybody's
Es que
talking about
lately I
it.
haven't been in social media like that.
Okay, you
Yeah.
want to say why?
No.
Oh gosh, she's still
No,
not ready
I don't
to
want to talk about it. I really don't want to talk about it because I'm not as excited yet.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
okay.
when I get excited, I'll talk a little bit about
okay,
it,
okay.
but not right
So
now.
you're not on social media, but girl, me neither. But lately, they cut my hours a little bit, so I feel like I've been more on social media.
Yeah.
But definitely send your prayers. If you can donate to them, donate.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they're gonna start doing ¿cómo se llama? The fund drives. ¿Cómo se dice? Like, ¿cómo les llaman? La chingada se me
sí,
fue.
como cuando les mandan como
Para mandarles cosas.
Ajá.
Yeah.
And if we get any information, we'll post it on our socials.
Yeah. And just find out around your area if there's anything going on for
Yeah,
them.
that too.
I'm
Another
sorry.
topic that I wanted, I'm just gonna go
Ándale, Miss OCD.
on the topics. Okay, so otro topic que mi amiga acá no había visto es the case of the Jessica Ross, I think is her name. Que she went in for a delivery to deliver her baby. Her water heart broke, and she was ready to push, and her baby shoulder got stuck. It got stuck, so I don't know exactly what happened because they're very big on the details. They say you can read the lawsuit or whatever. But apparently the baby's shoulder got stuck and the doctor pulled a little too hard.
Mm-hmm.
And so the baby's head was in there, like in the vagina part, about to come out, or I guess the head came out.
Mm-hmm.
And so then she pulled too hard and she like lo zafó la cabeza, pushed the baby back in, and then did a C-section, and when she took the baby out, no venía la cabeza con el bebé. So the head was stuck in the lady's vagina. And so they lied to the lady, no le dijeron lo que había pasado hasta que el bebé llegó al funeral home.
Yeah.
And then that's when the funeral home told the family what had happened. Actually happened because obviously they knew the baby had passed, pero no.
They didn't know the actual
details,
reason.
porque nunca dejaron que lo tocara, que lo cargara. Like she saw
But
the baby from a glass.
That's like questioning already.
Yeah, like
Because
I don't
even
know.
after they die or even stillbirths, te dan el bebé.
Yeah, that's what everybody was
deliver.
been saying. Like, why
So
would
how come they didn't question it? But then again, it's their
It's
firstborn.
new parents. Yeah, that's the thing. Like,
They don't
it
know
was new
how things
parents, and you
are.
know when something like that's happening to you, like you trust these people
Mhm.
that they're doing the right thing with you,
Yeah,
right?
and that que te están
'Cause
diciendo
they're
toda la verdad. They're being
exactly,
open with
'cause
you.
they're professionals, and
Yeah.
you know you kind of going through something so hard. So why would they lie to you?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I feel like that's how I would see it. You know,
Yeah.
porque I've been in a situation donde me dejo llevar by them
Sí.
because I'm like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Sí, so you just put all your trust on them.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, girl, when I read that, I was like, literally, my mouth was wide open. Like, how the fuck does that happen? Like, jeez. And it's traumatizing. Well, you know, of all my children, I've never been, like, traumatized during birth.
I have.
But that's what I was going to say. But, yeah, I know that you've had
I've
some
had my
traumatizing.
with both of my kids. Very traumatizing, especially with my son. Dude, that was like the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
Not the worst. I mean, it was very like I don't want to. I don't know if I should put all my business out here, but
Ya
ni modo, ¿verdad?
Ya
Ya ni modo.
empezaste.
So literally, because I started clotting, so you know, después de que tienes tu bebé, te sacan la placenta. Well, part of my placenta didn't came out, so obviously they needed to take it out because
So,
obviously
se vino en pedazos.
se vino en pedazos. So you know what they did to take it out? They stuck their hand, not their hand, their arm, all the way inside of me, dude.
Oh, yeah,
Y-
I remember you told me.
And no tenía, I didn't took, no me puse epidural. It was like natural, so it was painful. And when she was pulling them out, oh my God, sentía que me estaban quitando mis guts, like pulling my guts out. So like, te voy a decir cuánto. Pasaba del elbow. That's how deep she was in me. And I could
Deep we are.
That, I guess so. And I could feel her like moving, scooping and scraping out
Inside
with her
of you.
hand. And I was like, yeah. And then she kept on telling me, like, if I don't do this, I have to take you to the OR and you're not going to see your baby. And then she kept on repeating it. And I was, but dude.
You were like, at that point, you were like, you know what? Just
take
me
me
in.
Yeah. Yeah, so it was very, like, como very traumatizing porque no te lo esperas.
Yeah, obvio.
You know, like, you just...
Especially, I mean, I'm sure your first one was not as, you know, because you said that one was traumatizing as well.
Yeah.
But, you know, you expect your second one to be no problems. And not anybody expects anything to be no problem, you know?
Yeah, so, like,
Sí, me acuerdo, you were like, me retorcía. And I remember you told me that your hair was so bad from where you were, like, slide up.
Yes, like, tenía bad knots. Like, my hair, I literally thought I was gonna just cut off my hair because tenía un big ass knot. Yeah, so it was horrible. And then afterwards, like, even también como tenía anemia, that was a whole... We went from Hawaii, childbirth, and cameras now. Girl, we've done worse. We've done worse. Not worse, but, you know, we've jumped, and then we don't even know how we got there.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. It
Dude.
happens a lot. And, like, we'll be deep. We'll be knee deep in a conversation, and then I'll be like, oh, my God. Yes, and then we'll just...
Se cambia el pinche topic.
Rapidito se acaba.
In seconds, dude.
Oh, my God. Because, you know, I love when you do it to me. And you're like...
Te saca, like...
Oh, I know. I'm just like, what? Your messages kill me. When you're like,
guess what? You're like, bitch,
like,
let me
what?
drop everything.
Yes, girl, I'm like, what? And then you take like 2 seconds to freaking text me. I'm like,
this bitch.
did she forgot about me? What you mean? Or I hate when I don't see it right away and it's been a while.
And you haven't replied.
Yes.
Y yo me estoy muriendo on the other side. I'm like, this bitch has not said what. And I'm not going to say what it is until she says what.
And then I say, what? And then I'm like, she's not texting back. Fuck, I missed my window.
And you're wondering about it, kids.
Yes.
So you had a good topic.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to talk about it because tienes toda la razón.
Yeah.
So go ahead. Talk about
I'm
it.
like, which one?
The
one that continues from last week's? Okay. Yeah, so I just been thinking about this. Like, obviously, it's not since before the Marianismo, which if you haven't heard that episode, go right now, listen to it, and then come back.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is a great episode. And if I could, I would do a part 2 later on. Once we've worked a little bit on knowing what it is and how it affects our living and, you know, like, do a couple months and then, like, come back to it.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. Mm-hmm. Anyways, I was thinking how it is that women, they want a stable relationship. They want a man to treat them right, to do this. But then they turn around and sing songs like, let's say, Bad Bunny. La única canción que sí, and it was because I was listening to it the other day. I'm like, how does a lot of people love this guy? Listening to the Bad Bunny song, right? And I was like, how is everybody so in love with this song when it literally says he can't have a stable relationship?
Mm-hmm.
It says que tiene una y otra y otra y otra y otra,
Sí.
right?
Yep.
And I was like, and everybody loves Bad Bunny. Everybody talks about him. Everybody
gets
loves
hyped
him.
up.
Everybody wants to share their chichis with him. And I'm just like...
Chichis, calzones,
todo.
everything.
When he talks about not being in stable relationships. But women tend to say they want that.
Sí.
So, and you know, this comes from generations on generations on generations. Because, I mean, there's songs and songs and songs that women love.
Sí.
That talk about, you know... you being a whore or like you're my side bitch or, you know, something that's not making you a stable relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, how is it that we are like really two-sided?
Pero do you think maybe it's not that we're two-sided, but do you think it's more like we're not paying attention to what we're listening? We're just going
That
off
too.
about with the boys, the rhythm,
I mean, you can't
and not
miss
the
it.
lyrics.
I mean, you can't miss that song.
I mean, like
It literally says, Titi me preguntó si
Si
tengo
tengo
una
novia.
novia.
yes, right.
Y luego él dice, hoy tengo a uno, mañana
Mañana tengo
otra.
otra. Sí.
So really there's no coming about. Like, I understand like songs like that do have like not, the message is not as clear as
Sí.
day.
Yes.
And I get that, those songs.
types,
Pero
yes.
esta en particularmente,
And
I
that
was
one was
literally
like hitting
it
everywhere.
hit everything.
Yeah.
Like he got famous mostly off that. How is that a thing? Like how can you love and make this person an idol to you
Yeah.
when he talks about these things?
And he's not the only artist because
Oh,
there's
of course,
many
no,
out there too que lo han hecho.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Y más como, bueno, no quiero decir solamente el reggaetón porque también hay canciones, you know,
No, también de
región
uno.
mexicano, you know, que habla de lo mismo, you know.
Sí.
Basically, he's saying you know, that women, he has a bunch of women, and I'm just like, that's not what women want. Like to
No.
me, I've heard podcasts or I listen to the YouTube channels and shit, and they all want the same thing mostly.
Sí, quieren
Is to have a stable relationship.
Sí.
But
Faithful man,
Yes.
loyal, whatever you want to call it.
Exactly. Y también como Maluma tiene la canción de que tiene 4 mujeres
Sí.
y que todas, you know,
Pues también
and
la-
they all suck his dick the same or shit like that. And I'm just like,
Do you
what
believe
the
that? Do you believe that all
fuck?
women suck dick the same way?
No, creo que dice
Let me
something
rephrase that.
about que todas
Peters.
las mujeres gritan por igual. Sorry. And I'm just like, what the hell are we listening to? Like,
Yeah.
how is Maluma? I mean, obviously he's so
¿Quién era?
attractive, but I'm
Really?
saying
I don't
certain
know.
times. I feel like he has his
Como
times.
yeah, because lately I'm like, boy, I don't know where you at.
But
not it.
he had his moment. Come
Sí.
on. But I see why. Because
Mhm.
I don't know what it is. Like talent. I don't know if it's the talent. I don't know if it's
Pero
the
no es mucho el
richness.
talento porque que at that point I don't think it's so much about the song. It's more like la mujer sabe que he got money,
You think?
so they trying to get in there or they trying to get a little bit of fame out of there. So it's all about. I think
mean,
at the end of the
he's
day,
had like beautiful women like
Yeah.
around him. You know.
pero okay. Pero then again, you have to go back because I yes, you're right. Que in a way we're being kind of like two faces, like
Yeah, like-
hipócritas. Que
yeah,
like
like-
we want something, we listen to something else.
yeah.
But in reality, I think the majority are hipócritas because okay, for example, miras a una mujer young, gorgeous, y está con uno bien feo, horrible, or old,
Mm-hmm.
and then automatically you're thinking, oh, okay, well,
She's a fucking
gold digger.
A gold digger.
and the majority of time, yeah, maybe they are in love, but there's also a high percentage que no es mucho del in love, sino que what are they getting out of it? Money,
Yeah.
fame, you know, either or, money or fame.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like como estas mujeres de por sí que ya están bonitas, but they're not known. So
Yeah.
¿qué se les hace fácil? Oh, let me go out there so I can get
Use
recognized.
my atributos.
Sí, exactly. So I feel like in some ways we are, sí somos hipócritas, but then again, not all women want
don't
faithful
know.
relationships
Porque
either.
yo no le aventaría mi calzón a Peso Pluma. I'm sorry.
Mira, yo no se lo aventaría a ninguno.
Yeah. I mean,
First
a
of all.
ninguno. Pero I'm saying
Porque,
like,
no, es
he wouldn't be my...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Es que, pero también you have to think about it. Así como lo agarraste, así lo puedes perder.
You're right. Porque mira, look, I like, just because I like your music don't mean that I think you're attractive.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna fucking go, you know,
Yeah.
like I'm not
It's
that
more
type
of the
person.
Yeah.
Like I'll like a song or music or whatever, but I'm not a very
No te vas a
big,
desvivir.
I'm not a very big fandom. Like, you know, the super fans, and
Sí.
I'm not a fan
Like that, yeah.
of anyone. I
Pero
don't
fíjate, when I
think.
was younger, sí.
Like who do you think?
Well,
Cap G.
No. No.
He was your top. 'cause
He was my top.
he was your
in
favorite
my
artist.
yes, he was in my home screen for a while. Yes, very true. But no, I'm talking about like old, like back
Okay,
in the day.
Back
It was
in the day.
See, it was Mr. Capone y acuérdate que Little Rob. They were my. They were
Pero Little
my.
Rob. I mean, that's Little Rob.
No, wait. Let me take that back. Little Tweety bitch. Oh my god.
Tweety.
¿Te acuerdas de Little
Yes,
Tweety?
I remember Little Tweety. He
Girl.
grew up and he looks okay.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
I
I don't know if
mean,
it's because of the age. Remember, we talked about that every 10 years a woman changes. Like we
You're
have
right,
like
you're
this
right.
transformation.
Yes.
And then I look back at Little Tweety. I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking?
Mr. Rob is Little Rob is still
See,
Little Rob.
Little Rob is Little
oh
Rob.
my god! I mean, he's
Mr.
big-
Capone, not so
No.
much.
I changed with him. He's
Yeah.
feito, pobrecito.
And I'm like, damn, no.
But if I met him, can I take a picture of Mr. Capone? But
yes.
no
but
le voy a
not-
aventar el calzón.
No, tampoco yo. Ninguno de esos
No,
nunca se los
no.
aventaría. But like, I was obsessed. Yeah, I was obsessed. But like, yeah. So nowadays, now that I'm older,
Mm-hmm.
igual no me desvivo por. Let me hold back because I don't know. Let me go through my
¿Quién?
memory
Ajá.
porque no quiero decir algo y qué tal si sí lo he hecho.
Okay.
A ver, espérate. No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Ninguno te has dado. I'm like,
No, que me
le
vaya
voy
de-
a cortar las venas.
Boys, like by the boys,
Ajá.
nomás el de, you know, the one that we like. Este from the show, bitch. Ahí está.
Oh my God.
Que es Elizabeth, get in the car.
Rio.
Yes, Rio.
Oh my God. Yes.
I miss that show.
Girl, yes.
Yes.
¿Cómo se llamaba?
Esa es la mejor. Pero
Good
no,
Girls.
Good Girls, ándale,
Oh
Good Girl.
my
Ni me acuerdo del
God,
pinche
yes.
show. I remember him though.
Who?
Rio.
Oh, Rio.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one. Oh my
But-
God. The sexual tension between them, it was so good. I'm just like,
Girl, cada ratito me estaba mordiendo la...
aviéntatelo. Y no se la aventaba, and I'm like, oh my God.
I was always like biting my freaking nose, like when. Bitch, that
And
shit.
then when they finally did it, it was so anticlimactic. I'm like, that's it?
Yeah,
Puta
I was expecting
madre.
more. I was like, damn. bitch.
Yes.
Yeah, like mucho de cuerpo. I feel like I'm not like, and I think we talked about that too.
Yeah,
que I'm
yeah,
not.
yeah.
I'm more of like a boys.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yes, but que digas que me voy a deschongar, le voy a tirar underwear, brasier, no, not really.
Sí, yo tampoco. No soy
No.
de ese tipo de persona.
Yeah, no.
I'm not, te digo, I'm not very
How
into
about
a
women?
fan.
You know that? Oh man, that
What?
woman is that everybody was known and she was very popular for a while. Que sale en el
Shark movie.
yes, this girl, the lesbian girl that she looks. Oh my god, girl, she was like. I'm
In
like,
the
girl,
Shark movie.
not Shrek, Shark, the Meg or something, algo
The
así.
Meg.
Yeah, the Meg or Mega.
Oh,
you know which
red. Something red. Ruby red. Or
one? Ruby. Yes, girl.
Yeah,
Oh,
she is pretty.
pretty is not. No,
She's
girl.
in,
The way you say, she is pretty, girl. I that was my crush. I was gonna say I fell in love, but maybe that's a little bit too strong. But maybe it's right.
That's your lesbian crush.
Ruby Rose, her
Ruby Rose.
girl. Oh my god, I was like, and then I found another girl on TikTok que se parece a ella.
Oh, sí, sí,
oh
you
my
sent it to
god, I
me.
sent it to you too. I'm like, God.
Yes, it's like I'm questioning my sexuality at this moment.
no,
Oh.
no, but I
A
think
ella
it's
sí le
like,
aventarías el calzón.
I don't know.
Oh, no.
I don't know because I don't know how it is with women and women. Like, is
Oh,
is
yeah.
it the same thing?
Like, no le
is it
aventan
considered
calzones.
like what? I don't know, but.
Yeah.
Yes, this time Miss Ruby Rose girl. That was my thing. I was like, I cannot. I cannot. Just
I
like
don't think
crazy.
I have a woman crush. Do I?
I don't know.
Have I ever told you? No.
Well, you were mentioning one that you have found
Oh yeah, on
on
TikTok.
TikTok.
Yeah, but she's more like a. I thought it was weird how girls masturbate to lesbian porn,
Yes.
and now you kind of see why.
Yeah. No. Yes, I see why. But if you really think about it, like these girls that I feel like
They're attractive.
they're attractive.
Uh-huh.
They have like some type of a man.
Yes, I know
You
what
know.
you mean. Yeah, because the same with the one that I had found on TikTok
Yeah.
that I thought she was attractive. She is more masculine-ish
Uh-huh.
than feminine.
Than-
Because
uh-huh.
obviously you're not attracted to feminine. Go
Femininity.
That word.
Whatever that
Yeah,
is.
so
Yes.
like for more feminine girls.
Sí.
For you to be attracted, because obviously
Yeah.
you're not attracted to girls.
Yeah, I'm not. But this is the weird thing. Yo puedo ver a un hombre and I'm gonna be like, pero si miro a una así, I can say I'm attracted. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You get it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it like for if it's a man, it takes more. Like
It has to be more into it. Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't like one
Yeah.
because I don't pay attention.
Yeah,
Yo
yeah,
soy bien
yeah.
babosquis.
Yes,
soy bien,
yo también.
Sí soy bien fijada, like I'm out there y miro, pero no creas que estoy mirando because I'm attractive. Estoy mirando porque
Piensas que te va a pasar lo peor del mundo.
sí, güey.
Sí, I know what you mean.
Like
'Cause
I'm
the
always
same.
like looking around,
And
but it's
alert.
not because anything.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't even have time to think about nonsense. I've never had that because I've always
Yeah.
been like paranoid,
Yeah,
especially
yeah.
having kids. Since I had kids, I'm like, no.
Yeah.
And that's been all my life, having kids.
Sí, yo también. One time, y yo soy bien lela. So one
Sí, I
time we
know.
were at the Mexican store y yo me quedé así como que mirando into space, you know, like,
Yeah.
And when we get in the car, my husband was like, ay, ¿te gustó? ¿Y quieres ir a decirle bye? And I'm like, huh? Yo así todavía like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Uh-huh.
That guy you were staring at. This is a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, I wasn't staring at anyone. Like, I was just staring.
Yeah.
Like, I was just,
Staring off, yeah.
Yeah, like, I didn't even
Which it
notice the
happens.
guy.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't
It-
staring at the guy. I was
yeah.
like, I wasn't even staring at anything. I was just like,
Just staring off.
like, I wasn't just like,
I think that's part of our autism shit.
I don't know, because I do
We
it less
really-
now.
Really? No, yes, you're right.
I do it less now.
No,
but
actually, no, I take it back. I do it a lot at home.
at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know because I get bored.
And
And
like
I just stare off.
I do a lot of internal talking, a lot
Yeah,
of
me too.
internal thinking. That definitely.
That you're not even
Yeah.
paying attention where you're looking at.
Looking or like
Dude, to talk about, like, yeah, I've had a lot of, like, not arguments, but little, así como you had,
Uh-huh.
because I've done that. Like, I
Yeah.
stare off and I don't even know what the fuck. And then I recognize, like, when I'm staring off, I notice and I'm like, oh shit. And then I'm like, okay, this is going to be a conversation for later. I know that. And
Yeah.
it is. But it is not like that.
yeah. It never is, because I don't when I see maybe an attractive guy, maybe because I have
Pero
a
es que
type.
yo no...
And
sí.
I don't see it often anymore. Like,
Yeah.
I still have that type. I still have my middle school type.
Yeah.
Like, what I like.
That's crazy how your taste hasn't changed. It's still the same.
Towards that. And so I don't find a lot of attractive men. And I'm very picky.
Mm-hmm.
Like, obviously. So I don't find a lot of guys attractive.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, and so...
También puede ser, because I've heard that when you're in love, you don't find nothing attractive.
That's so weird, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So, because I'm more of, like, personality, I think.
See, me too.
Yeah. Anyway,
The connection.
So I feel like I'm not a big starer. You know, like, even if I find you slightly attractive, I'm not gonna.
You're not gonna stare.
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna swipe you. Oh, I saw you,
And
move
yeah.
the fuck on.
Yeah.
Like, who
Yeah.
stares?
And that's why I don't understand why men are...
Stare.
They stare. And I'm like, ew.
I'm
I
not
hate
gonna
that.
change.
Yes. But I hate that.
Yeah.
And us,
'Cause
like
it
you
makes
say,
feel
us
so
women...
¿cómo se dice?
Conscious.
Uh-huh.
Yes. But it's not attractive either. Even if
No.
he was an
It
attractive...
feels creepy.
Yes. Even if he's an attractive man, by him doing that, it automatically is like, ew, disgusting.
Yes,
like,
yes,
why are you
yes.
doing that? You
Yeah.
get me?
Uh-huh.
And I don't know... I don't know how that plays with us because we're not like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if everybody else is. So.
Yeah.
All the
I
other
mean,
women.
I mean,
Because I know it's just like, I'm not going to go over there y babosear over this man that I don't know, and I'm not gonna take the time to know.
Yeah.
So why even do all of that shit?
Yeah, you
Or
know,
like hyping a man up. Why you gonna hype a man up that you not? Come on, get it together.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, get it together.
Yeah.
I was listening to this podcast, and the guy was telling the other, they were like, because they're a famous couple,
Mm-hmm.
so they were getting questions from like they're
Listeners,
people,
viewers.
yeah. And so then they were like, "Oh, how does it feel to be with somebody that is very flirty?" Because one of the guys, because it's a gay couple, one of the guys is very flirty, but he said he's not flirty in real life. He's flirty like
For social media?
So my question to you: are you a flirty type?
Me?
Yes. Yeah. I don't think so, but
no.
I don't know.
No, I'm not a flirty type.
Yeah,
I've never
me
been.
neither. And I was
Yeah.
like, I just was thinking about that question. I'm like, damn, I'm not flirty at all. Not even
no.
with my husband.
No.
I'm like,
I don't
damn,
know
I
how
don't
to.
know how to
I don't
flirt.
know the definition of flirt. First of all,
Yeah.
and then the weird thing about it, because even in high school, if I saw a group of guys, it didn't matter if they were attractive or not. I would find a way to go around them. Like, not go through it, not go close to it. I would always find my way out.
Yeah, that is
Always.
so weird, huh?
Yeah.
Because I'm the same way. Like, I'm not flirty at all.
No,
At
I'm not.
all.
I don't know.
And
To be honest, I don't even know. I don't even know how the connection happened between my partner and I,
same.
because I didn't flirt,
Same.
or
same.
at least I didn't feel like I was flirting, because I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, I don't think I was flirting either. And
Yeah.
the thing is that, you know what? When and my partner is very old fashioned, I would say. So he, like, I'm very like, like, not happy. I'm very polite. So sometimes when you're talking and I don't know what to say, I just laugh.
Me too.
Like, with anybody.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not laughing because you're funny. I'm not laughing because but my partner was like, that's not women like to do. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, yeah, when you're speaking to a man, you don't laugh.
So what do?
You just talk. Because when you laugh, you're flirting to him.
To him.
He thought I was flirting because I was laughing, but I was like, no, I just didn't know what to say.
So you
So I
laughed
was
it out.
awkwardly laughing.
Yeah.
I'm not laughing because I thought he was like, I don't know, like,
So
is
when-
that flirty? And he
I
was
don't
like,
know.
yeah.
No,
That is
question
when
it.
a man sees you laughing, he thinks you're being like playful, like flirting.
So maybe we've been flirting all our freaking
Girl, no.
time.
After that, I'm very serious, no matter who.
what man you're talking
Yes.
to. Really?
And you know, I try to avoid that shit.
Yes, I know. I've seen
Because even with your husband, like,
Yeah,
I don't. There's no connection. Like, I don't even look at him in the eyes.
No.
Because it's just something that I'm very, like,
You don't want to come
careful
off wrong.
with,
I don't
I
know.
feel.
Like
I don't know what it is. It's not fear of men, but it's
you're not just comfortable. You're not comfortable with that.
no. And I'm very respectful. I try to
Yeah.
be very respectful. And I'm telling you, that conversation with my partner at the time, because it was when we first started dating.
It was an eye opener for me.
I'm just like,
But in a
oh,
way,
does
like-
is that a thing? So I try not to. Like, I'm very like, like,
Yeah.
I'm very serious at all times. Like, there's no smile, nothing.
laughing.
Like, mm-mm.
But then you do it because you don't want to, or you do it because he
I do
told
it
you,
because
and
it-
now
I mean,
you're self-conscious.
I'm
now.
self-conscious for sure, but it's not like I'm like wanting to laugh.
Like you're holding off your laugh.
Yeah, no, but it definitely did change my
Perspective.
My personality. Basically.
Personality, yeah. You know what?
Oh my god! Now
Okay.
that I'm thinking about it, I think I flirt with girls.
You flirt with girls?
Not flirt like, like let's have sex, like
But how- yeah.
But I feel like I'm like that. Like I guess I'm like how I used to be with.
Is it flirt or flirt? Like friendly?
friendly? I mean,
Friendly.
yeah, friendly. I guess,
Friendly.
but I don't know
I can't be friendly. I can start conversations, but I
because
cannot.
I don't know, or I don't know if it's a thing. Okay, so I have a coworker,
Mm-hmm.
and she's very friendly.
But friendly, okay.
But I mean, I'm not like,
What's friendly to you though?
to me, like, she'll like from far away we'll see each other because we're not working together, but we'll see each other across the okay, guys, so I work at a kitchen, so I'll see her across the kitchen
Okay.
and she'll go like
Harding.
harding me, or like she'll like, I don't know, she'll be like blowing a kiss at me,
Uh-huh.
and I'm like, that's not normal behavior. I don't know if that's flirting or that's just she's too nice, or that's just her.
Yeah, because you're not reciprocating that.
Because I think I think it's weird, but I don't think it's weird. Like, I just think she's just nice. But me, I'm not that type of person. I'm
Yeah,
not
you're not.
touchy. I'm not huggy. I'm none of that.
Yeah.
So, I'll just like be like, smile
She's
at her.
flirting.
Or I'll just thumbs up
up.
her. Like, I don't know what else to
She's-
do.
Se está desviviendo y tú like, good. Not you,
Or
bitch.
just be like, yeah, like, you know, like, it's just, and you know, everybody has different personalities, and
Yeah. But it's awkward, like, how she
young.
clinches like that. Because
Nah,
usually, like, a lot of, well, maybe.
I'm not gonna lie, it's just, I'm just very nice.
You are. You are
So-
barefoot. You're easy to get along with.
Yes, because everybody there gets along with me nice,
Mhm.
and everybody's cool, and everybody's like, Maria, but I'm saying, like, just the way that is, I don't know, it's because she's in that age.
I don't know. Because nowadays, también those girls are different.
Yeah, so I'm like,
It's like different personalities and everything.
And now that I was, you know, thinking about, like, analyzing it,
Yeah.
you know, that's
It
when I'm
gets-
like, and I laugh because she's so funny, and I'll laugh with her, and I'm like, huh,
Maybe she's taking it like flirtatious.
right? And I was just thinking about how I just said what I said,
Yeah.
and I was like, huh, am I flirting with her? Is that flirting? 'Cause,
Now
girl,
you're
I
going to stop
don't-
flirting with girls
I'm
and
just
not
gonna be
laughing
like-
with girls now.
But you know, like, I don't know how, because I feel like girls, when they talk to each other, it's a little bit more flirtatious.
I don't know. Because are we flirtatious?
Not with
We're
each
not.
other.
We're just like normal.
Because you don't love me enough, Jessie. You
Mira,
don't flirt with me enough.
Está, because cuando vaya bajando el carro te voy a empezar a hacer hearts and shit. I'm like,
Me vas a
sending you
mandar
kisses.
besos.
Yes, girl. Don't tell me twice. I will. Don't try me.
You're like, I didn't know you were like that.
So, okay. So when you're in public, do you have a hard time? Like if you need to speak to someone and it's a man, do you have a hard time talking to a man?
Yes, I avoid it at all costs.
Really?
Yes. You don't?
No. Oh, okay. The only places that I feel awkward around men
Yes.
is carniceria
Uh-huh.
or a Hispanic store
Uh-huh.
or at the barber. Those are the places where I feel so out of place.
Girl, I don't even go to a barber. Like,
Okay.
my kids, their dad will take them. I'm not taking them.
Girl.
That's just not a woman place to be for me.
Well, fíjate que there's a lot of moms
That
that
don't-
go in.
Oh,
Yeah.
that they go in.
Yeah, with the kids. I've seen
Okay.
moms. I mean, I've went in and there's elderly. Like the one that I go to, they're
It's
very
not
respectful. It's not like loud,
man.
así como hyped up. Like it's not.
Uh-huh.
But it's so awkward for me.
Yeah.
But if I'm out there and I need to speak to somebody, like it could be a man and
Yeah.
it'll be fine.
Like, I hate when you know, like, you have to do maintenance on your AC and shit,
Yeah.
and you call
It's always a
somebody.
man.
Yes, and then they have to come in. I feel so awkward. Like, I'm just like, you know.
Yeah.
So I try to be like, hey, can you do it when you're like, to my husband? I'm like, can you make the appointment when you're here?
Yeah.
It's been more now because I work.
Mhm.
So the appointments, I work evenings or like stuff like that. So
Mhm.
he'll be here. And I'm like, oh, thank God. You know?
Yeah.
But I don't know what it is. Like, I don't, and it's not that I'm scared of my partner or anything like that.
You just don't feel comfortable.
No, I don't. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that is.
Who did you dirty?
It's not like that I'm scared of my partner. It's just like, I don't know. Like, if it's disrespectful, I don't do it.
But I mean, how is
But
being at
those
your
are-
house somebody doing like a service for you?
Yeah, I mean, I talk
mean,
to
house
them,
service,
but
not
I
service.
feel awkward. Chiva, what's that? It's not like I avoid it or
Yeah.
I talk to them normal, but in my inner feelings, I'm like very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So let us know in the comments if you're awkward with men.
Everyone's gonna be like, no.
It's like weirdo.
I was just noticing how we're all getting old. Like a lot of people that I noticed.
Don't talk about that.
No, espérate. Like a lot of people that I noticed, like they were like la gran mierda.
Mhm.
Son la gran cagada ahora. And it's the same shit. No, but you know what I mean,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
By
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Que
yeah.
se creían acá bien y que acá they had all the
The stuff.
popularity and everything. And now it's
oh
like,
my
ew,
God.
loser.
You're right.
Like, girl,
You're
get
right,
it
you're
together. Or boy, get it together. And that's like a mental note to do to ourselves. Like,
Yeah.
you cannot feel above nobody because you don't know what the future has in store for you.
Yeah, definitely. And I think, oh my God, I say that word a lot. I need to stop.
Okay.
Definitely. Pero, ¿sabes? También creo que siempre debes de motivarte tú misma, pero nunca pensar que eres más que otra persona.
Sí, exacto.
Nunca mirar para abajo, porque mija, nunca sabes cuándo vas a caer.
Sí.
Y vas a caer y vas a caer.
Va a ser más vergonzoso porque vas a caer y todos te van a mirar. Not that you should care either way, but then again, like...
But yeah, I know what you
People
mean.
gonna
There
trash
is
you.
bad people out there. And I feel like there is people that... I mean, there's nothing wrong with you hyping yourself up and being, you know, that bitch. Right? But when you're that bitch, you're not going to look at other women, belittle other women, because then you're not that bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
But I've always felt que cuando... Okay, like, I know some women have beautiful bodies. Like,
Yes.
Diosito les dio todo lo que necesitaban.
Oh, yes.
Pero those type of women, obviously, nunca les envidio porque that's them.
Yes.
Pero at the end of the day, I feel like even though they have all this beautiness, se puede decir, like the standard by society, they still hate on women. And I feel like, why?
You're right.
Why are you going to hate on another woman? And I feel because they're really intimidated. Maybe they don't have a lot to offer.
Yeah, maybe.
That's what I
They're
feel.
beautiful, but they don't have that confidence.
Sí.
So they tend to belittle other women
To feel above.
to feel above.
Yeah.
That is so sad. You know what? And I don't know. But I was watching this podcast, right, where this guy, he was saying how that you should love yourself, right? Because you know how hard it is for you. The percentage of a lady giving birth successfully is low, right?
Really?
Apparently.
Okay.
So it's just so many factors that come to giving birth. You know, it's one of the deadliest things to give birth. You can
Sí.
die in any minute, right?
Yeah.
And imagine how God wanted you, specifically you, to be here. And this is what he said, okay? I'm taking it from him. And I just spoke to me how he said it. How he said that God chose you out of all the fucking sperm in the world that was in there to create you. The certain one hit the spot and became you, right?
Sí.
Imagine how many sperms that sperm had to fight off to get to that egg. To make you specifically you, who you are, how you look, how you are as a person.
Sí.
Why not love yourself? And you're not perfect. There could be things that God wanted you to be who you are
Sí.
and how you look.
Sí, exacto.
And hay gente que es más alta que otra, más chaparra que otra, but at the end of the day, you were you.
Sí.
And the chances that you are you is very slim. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
should love yourself. You should love yourself because God wanted you to be here
Sí.
as who you are.
Sí.
And, you know, it is what it is. And all you have to do to be that person is to, ¿cómo se dice? Como que have your own success, you know?
Yeah.
And go for what you want.
Sí.
Because, you know,
Like, don't doubt yourself.
exactly. Because at the end of the day, whatever you put out is what you get.
Yeah.
So if you go ahead and you grab that percentage, be like, damn, I'm meant to be here
Mm-hmm.
of who I am.
Sí.
So live with that and go with it and just be better.
Sí.
Yeah. So I thought that was cool.
Yeah,
I was
it
like,
is.
damn.
It does get
he's
to you.
speaking to me. He's
Uh-huh.
telling me that I am supposed to be here.
Yeah.
And I'm supposed to be who I am.
Yeah.
And if I don't want to be this person, I can change.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, nobody tells you that you have to stay with the same type of mentality
Exactly. So I don't know. When I was listening to that podcast, he definitely spoke to me, and I was like, "Damn, like he's right."
Yeah. No, yeah. And sometimes we just have to get, I think we get poisoned, and I say poison by other people, porque
Yeah.
es veneno lo que te echa la gente.
Sí, and no
Y te
nomás es
dejas
la gente,
llevar.
güey. Es la gente, social,
Social
media,
media.
like other people, like
Yeah.
Even music.
Yeah.
Like anything that you can think of is bad
Yeah, because
to
I mean,
an extent.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, fíjate que yo ya, I think I'm growing out of it. Like, I think it's just like, I am who I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't change that. And I just need to love myself.
Yeah.
It is hard.
It is.
It is so hard to love yourself.
Because there's so many like things that you're like, damn, I wish I can do this. And it's things that you can change.
Sí.
most
But
of
it-
the time.
Yeah, it is.
And like,
But it's just a bad habit that we just
yes,
get
because
stuck.
I do want to make a episode because I have been like on this weight loss journey for my whole life, you know, where I'm like, oh my god, yes, this is a time, and I have done it, and I have pushed myself. But then
Yeah.
there's times where I'm like, damn, I'm just gonna love myself how I am. But I'm like, but that's not healthy either, because
No.
I'm not at a weight where I'm healthy,
Mhm.
or like I don't love myself, you know.
Yeah.
So it is hard.
Yeah.
But definitely like love yourself, and if there's something you don't like, definitely change it and work
Mhm.
for it, because I feel like definitely ahorita, like social media can be bad, but it can be good.
You know what? Talking about that social media, I was going through our Instagram, and it's amazing how we have a few women there. We have all types of women, first of all.
Yeah.
And some of them have businesses, and it's amazing to see that.
Yeah.
Like, and they're young.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, like, it's crazy how...
if they can do it, why can't I?
You
know?
like, they're so well put together.
Motivated.
Yes. And like, you know, a veces uno se agüita because you're like, damn, it's not where it was supposed to be, or
Yeah.
I'm not where I wanted to be.
Yeah.
Pero cada día, little by little, it starts making a good change.
Yeah.
And I think that's why también, like, I put myself here in the podcast,
Yeah.
because I'm like, no, because I see something big for us, you know,
Yeah.
as a whole. Like, I know, like, but in there's like things where it has holding me back, where people are like, why are you doing it? There's no point of you doing it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, yeah, not now, but it
Yeah.
will have a benefit in the future.
Yeah.
So like, and I
And
feel
it-
like giving up, and then I'm like, no.
Yeah. I know
Why?
what you mean, because sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, it's a slow coming.
It is.
You know, it's especially us that we don't know social media. We never done
No.
social media.
We're
we don't know
millennials.
anything about social media.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we watch it, but we don't know the ins and outs. Like,
Sí.
you know, like other people do. And I feel like
Y luego con
starting
eso que
from
we don't
zero,
know a lot of people either.
and we're very shy, and we don't want to, you know, I don't
Mhm.
know like what it takes to push it out.
Yeah.
You know, and that's where I'm like, and I know what you mean. Like, I've sometimes
Mhm.
I'm like, damn, that shit's low, or
Mhm.
that's just not how I want it to be. And I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck, should we just like stop? And you know, life for us has changed through, like, since we started.
Yes.
A year ago, we were not as busy as we are now.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes it's just me and you, and sometimes it's just two of us and just three of us, and it's just
It changes.
it changes completely. So it's just like, damn, should we just give up on it? Like, you
Mhm.
know? But then sometimes I'm like, no. I'm like you say, like, I'm just like, no, I do see the bigger picture.
Sí.
And I will be who I'm going to say that I'm going to be.
Yeah.
And as all of us together. And I see it for all of us, you know?
Yeah.
And I see it, and I'm like, okay, this is us. And I put goals, and I have written them down. And I'm like,
Yeah.
we're going to, and for the first year, we passed the goals that I wrote down.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yes, that's what I manifested. That's what I saw, and that's what we're going to do.
Sí.
And so yeah, definitely I see that sometimes, you know, nos da ese como que bajón,
Sí.
you know, and you're like, ay no, es a lo mejor no.
It's not
Pero
worth it.
ahora sometimes I'm like, when people send us a message,
Yeah.
and they're like, oh my god, I love your podcast, or oh my god this, or oh my god that, and I'm like,
So there is people listening.
there is people listening.
Yeah.
Or when we add a new country to our listening,
Yeah.
I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it gets to you.
Yes, and I'm like, oh my god. So, you know, even one person from another country, I'm just like
Yeah.
baffled.
Yeah.
I'm just like, how is that
And you
possible? Like,
sí.
little us in this little ass place, and
You know, para acabarla, because like little us in this little place.
yes.
Para acabarla, our podcast is not like any other podcast. Like, nosotros hacemos, one, mal habladas. Two, you know, no somos ni de, bueno, es yo, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
I'm talking for myself. No soy ni de aquí ni de allá. No sé hablar
Yes.
español, no sé hablar inglés.
Yes.
A veces digo palabras that are not accurate.
Yes.
And I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, this is me in real life.
Yes.
And I'm not going to hold back. And this is
Yeah.
what makes it different from others, that this is real us. I'm not
Yeah.
trying to put up a front that I'm not. I'm not
Yeah.
going to sit here and be so intellectual cuando I'm the bitch, I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
intellectual.
Yeah.
I don't know big words. I
Yeah.
went to school. Fíjate que we went to school. We went to
Pero-
college.
Y no,
Pero
nada.
no. No way. El,
Y es que-
el dinero entró por aquí y salió por
por
allá. Porque no sirvió, güey.
Sí, and like, es tan raro porque es la verdad. Like, siento que, y no voy a decir que es también la barrera de los dos idiomas. Porque a veces es eso, a veces
Sí.
es que, además de eso, güey, like, somos mamás.
Sí.
Trabajamos, tenemos esposos, tenemos familia, que cuidamos familia outside of our own family. So it's just like, it's a lot. And then
It
we
is.
have the podcast, and then we have each other.
Yes.
And let me tell you, if it wasn't for the podcast or each other,
Yeah.
I don't think my life would have been what it is now.
I think
Us.
that's what's pushing us to heal.
Yeah,
Because we're putting ourselves out there and we're holding ourselves accountable for it, taking accountability for that. Like I'm like, no, like tengo que hacer un cambio.
Sí,
Which slowly we are making it because nos estamos dando cuenta.
sí, sí. Pues es
Yeah.
que sí, y es que a veces es muy difícil aunque te des cuenta porque la vida va rápido que no te das cuenta.
So you're just getting the raw us, the
Yes.
natural us.
Always.
Yo, believe me, girls, or whoever's listening, you know, like I know sometimes no pronuncio mis, you know, I don't. Girl,
I siempre le hago carrilla because I'm like, remember? Oh my God, I always
Yes, girl.
remember compass.
compass. I
I'm
said
like,
compass.
Compass.
Okay. And there's a lot of stuff where no pronuncio bien or I just mumble them out. Pero es que yo creo que es mi lengua también, güey. No, like literally
No.
mi lengua. No, mi lengua. Because no está bien. It's like, okay. You know how a lot of people.
Your tongue tied?
No, not
Oh.
tongue tie, pero lo de abajo, el piquito de abajo,
Ajá.
like, no está bien, no, I don't know how to tell you, but it's como un pinche disability. Otro, oh, I do have a disability, guys, if y'all didn't know. I have a thumb.
You have a thumb. I have a thumb too, bitch.
Yes, but no, I have a thumb que le llaman crab. It's a crab thumb. So it's like that chatito and it's shorter than
Oh my
normal.
God.
I'm missing like literally a bone.
Oh
A
my
little
God.
bone, but a lot of
I
Megan
love
Fox
your
has that.
thumb.
Megan Fox has that thumb.
Yes, I've seen it.
Yeah. But yes, I have my little crab thumb, and that's a disability, bitch. Let's talk about disabilities because I got my tongue disability. I think it's a disability. I'm not diagnosed, but I know for sure
You're
it's
like
a disability.
self.
It's autism. I don't know what else, girl. I don't know what
Girl,
else to
I
throw,
have
but
OCD.
you got a lot of shit. You got a lot of shit.
But yeah, I love your thumb. I always thought it was fascinating since we were little.
Them Chinese ladies them Asian ladies made fun of my thumb all the time. I knew they were talking shit every time they saw my thumb.
But it's the cutest thing, I think.
No.
I always thought.
I don't like it, but it is what it is. And I'm hoping to have. Well, we're hoping to have a visitor on our podcast.
Hopefully. So
Yes. So
pray
pretty
for
soon
us.
we're thinking about
Thumbs
it. We're
crossed.
gathering this process to see what's going on. But
Yes.
so I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys stay tuned
Yes.
because it will be amazing, and you guys are gonna probably learn a lot from that because I know I'm probably gonna learn a lot of this stuff too. But if you have anybody out there that has a business,
A business.
un negocito allí that they want to come on our podcast, talk about it, like
Yes.
let us know.
Yes,
We can
let us
interview
know.
you. We can like what you sell, what it is about, like
We'll give our honest reviews.
yes, honest review.
Yes, yes.
Because sometimes like we need to have each other's
Vamos
back.
es lo que iba a decir. I'm like, hay que apoyarnos con las mujeres latinas.
Yeah. So even if you're
Definitely.
far away, we can still do a little interview for you.
Yes.
Don't worry about it. We
Yes.
can interview you and get something done. Don't worry about it.
Yes.
We'll put you out there.
Yes.
Not that we have a huge platform, but we do have a platform.
Yes.
It's
Y no
pretty
es
good.
de los para mí no creo que sea de los números, es más como un puchoncito porque nada es gratis, like how can I explain it, like to make yourself known.
You have to put yourself out there.
Yes.
Even if it's one person.
Yes.
That's one more person that
Yes.
you
You
probably were not
literally-
going to get if you didn't try it out.
Yes, exactly, took the words out of my brain that my
That's why
my
we're
mouth
best
couldn't
friends.
same.
process.
Yes.
Yes.
So she's right. And con eso,
Nos despedimos.
Oh.
And don't forget to follow us at Ready or Not Latinas on all social media. And
share our podcast.
you can give us a review on Facebook. And don't
Apple
forget to give us the 5 stars on Spotify.
Yes.
And with that, we are out.
Out.
Bye.